Greetings, friends. This is Grace Daily Bread Audio, and today we're going to look at what we say about ourselves and what God says about us. My friends, what determines our destiny is what God says about us. So we say about ourselves, I can figure it out. God says, I will direct your steps. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 through 6. We say about ourselves, I am too tired. God says, I will give you rest. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28 through 30. We say about ourselves, it is impossible. God says, all things are possible. Luke chapter 18, verse 27. We say about ourselves, nobody loves me. God says, I love you. John 3, verse 16. We say about ourselves, I can forgive myself. God says, I forgive you. Romans chapter 8, verse 11. We say about ourselves, it is not worth it. God says it will be worth it. Romans chapter 8, verse 28. We say about ourselves, I am not smart enough. God says, I will give you wisdom. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 30. We say about ourselves, I am not able. God says, I am able. 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 8. We say about ourselves, I can go on. God says, my grace is sufficient. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. We say about ourselves, I can do it. God says, you can do all things. Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. We say about ourselves, I can manage. God says, I will supply all your needs. Philippians chapter 4, verse 19. We say about ourselves, I am afraid. God says, I have not given you fear, but of love. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. And finally, we say about ourselves, I feel all alone. God says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5. Like I said before, what determines our destiny is what God says who we are. May God richly bless you. Have an excellent day.